Hello, people. No Solomon songs today. It's just me. Gonna get to the nitty gritty. Cause it's been a couple of days and I've been fiending in the background, like a crackhead, waiting to get back to my show. Trying to get my, I ordered something and then I forgot I lost the code for the Amazon locker, right? I don't know how I did that. Cause they gave me like 2 different accounts. They're trying to trick me on this Prime thing. So, they gave me one email and one under another email, and I don't know. The one email is new. But anyway, enough about me. How y'all doing today, tomorrow, or yesterday? Whenever you listening to this. Was it in the future or the past? I will wonder. I do wonder. Let me see. Right. So, I went to see my mother, right? I saw my mother. Because my brother is like fucking up. So it's just like, he had to go back to the source, right? I'm telling you, the shit's not gonna work out well, but I ain't talking about it. I don't give a fuck. Okay, ladies, here we go. How about this? On Facebook, I see this thing, right? And it say, the story go like this. Hey, babe, you know this nigga? She like, ain't never seen this man before in my life. Exactly. Oh my God. Right. We are only this moment, people. We are only this moment. My God and my dog. Y'all hear me, right? So, right. I mean, I'm just talking to be talking, like, right. Format. Right. This probably be the warm up show. Y'all gotta go through that. But, I'm sorry. You know what though? Because I feel bad. Cause I like to be like, talking about current news, even though this is like something that people will hear, like I said before, in time, like a Watchmen style. I don't know when you're listening to it, but the little boy that had been missing, like before Christmas, like they found him like in a chimney, stuck in a chimney, coating glasses on the side. And it's like, I'm wondering if he, if that was the first time he tried that, or did he see someone else do it, cause he had to be, he had to get stuck, and, I just feel bad that he had to go that way. God bless the dead. But that happened in Ohio, so I live in Ohio, like, the county, right, his name was Harley Dillies. I forgot. It was right across the street from where he lived, though. So that's my local news from my state. Now I have I be checking my stats, right? Because I gotta stop thinking about people on Facebook or people I know listening to me. Them motherfuckers retarded anyway, so I don't care. Australia, like, stuff is still burning. Shout out to Australia. They had dropped, like, right, I'm late on stuff to me. I am, because, I think it's probably been like a week. They have dropped like 42,000 pounds of food for the wildlife, but it wasn't just for the koalas. It was for they have other animals over there that are in danger of all the fires and things that's going on, and it's a charity for the koalas right now. Green Puppy, and the most creative proposal ever. What it say? Damn, it say dust storms and golf ball size hail are battering the southeastern Australia. got like big ass hail, snowball size hail. That stuff would go through your windows and everything. They say, you know, like that fire, you know what I mean, like what's going on in Australia, they say, you know, it's gonna make a circular way around the world, so it's gonna affect all of us, you know, like we all in it together to a certain degree. You know, this is my world news because, right, you know, can't say the world, Craig, but shout out to Australia because, like, it's not stopping, you know, and that's not good. Like, it's still burning, you know, like, just because they stop reporting on stuff, you know, people here in Cleveland, you two people, don't mean the shit ain't happening around the world too, you know. So that's it for that. Shout out to Australia once again, because 6 people listen to me, and the Netherlands, and 1 person in Canada, and all them pretty girls in India. Shout out to India. Right, get to saying their names, right? They ain't listening. Well, right, so y'all know their names, right? Oh yeah, another thing for y'all Australians, there's a girl in my state, also a little girl that's from Australia, that she's raising money for you guys. Last time I knew about it, so I know she got a lot more now, but it was like at like $2,000 or $1,600. It was $1,600 actually, so I ain't gonna pump the numbers up, but I'm sure it's over $2,000 now, hopefully. So you guys will be getting a little help from her. Right, I should shout out her name, shouldn't I? See how amateur I am? What you should not do when starting a broadcast. Welcome to the Richard Clemens Show. This is Richard Clemens on the TNC Network. Welcome. All right. Let's get to the music. There's no music, just my shit. Right, Trump. And like, okay, you know, okay. Bill Burr, right? I've been listening to this nigga since he had this show politically incorrect, right, on ABC. They kicked him off, right? He the dude to say, you know, nigga. He didn't say nigga. He went with Superhead, Corinne Steffens before and all that shit, right? And so, you know, I watch a show on HBO. He's been on there for a long time now, and he, you know, what I have noticed about him and like him and Joe Yarborough on his morning show with Mika, the thing I noticed about them is like before Trump got elected, you know, I could tell like, you know, he be giving them pointers, you know what I mean? They be giving them pointers on what the fuck to do. And the thing about Bill Burr is not Bill Burr. I'm sorry, because right, Bill Burr is the white dude married to the black girl, comedian dude, funny as fuck. But the little Jew boy that don't believe in God, he an atheist too, right? So, you know, he fucked up in the head, and so, you know, he act like he not in with all these motherfuckers, but he really is, you know. And my point to all that is that he be sitting over there talking about, you know, if Trump don't win again, you know, he's not gonna leave, you know, and who's gonna do something about it, and all this and this and that, and like, and now he's pushing his narrative even more now, you know what I mean? And like, he's supposed to be talking to, you know, his liberal audience, and, you know, like, against Trump and all this shit, but all he doing is like, you know, pumping this nigga up to be like, oh, you know, yeah, I can say fuck it if I want to, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, who's gonna make him stop it? And, you know, and pointing all of these things that Trump done, you know, and the reasons why that we moving towards a fascist regime and all this stuff, but you are pumping the propaganda, you know what I'm saying? You pushing the initiative, nigga. Stop trying to play games, you know what I mean? Like, this is what they do. Like, this is what when people want to say they all in cahoots, you know what I mean? It's like, you are trying, you trying to tell them what to do. Tomorrow, oh, so, you know, the people in the army, you think, you know, he got people in the army, and you think they gon' who you think they with? You know, it's like the army, nigga, is the army. The army don't belong to him, and they, you know, but he trying to make he trying to make pointers for Trump. You see what I'm saying? And but trying to say it in a way like he against Trump, but he not though. You know, like that's when I say them white. You know what I'm saying? They all fucking in it together. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's some motherfucking original shit. Fucking Elijah and fucking Klaus. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here playing games. It's like these twins I used to know. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers always argue all the fucking time. Keith and Kev, right? Always fucking arguing. You know what I'm saying? But you know these motherfuckers in it together. You know what I'm saying? Like they fucking twins. You know what I'm saying? You calling the other shiesty, but you know you shiesty. But they trying to get you in the end. You see what I'm saying? You the one gonna get got, motherfucker. Black people. So that's all I gotta say about that. You know, right? I forgot. I got a show, right? Be thinking about talking. Sitting up there writing notes down, right? And then try to write more notes. I'm buying new notebooks. That's one thing, right? Organization, right? Organize first, fundraise later. Get my stuff together. I ain't gonna even tell you what I haven't been doing. Stop playing like that. Damn it, man. Oh, the notes right here, I keep flipping past them because, right, these are my old notes. And I already talked about this stuff already. But, right, so I went to go see my mama. And that's that. She gave me, little, like, right, boy, they pump. Look, this marijuana, my mother been smoking weed forever, ever, right? Used to, you know, like, and so when it was illegal, you know, and all this, you know, we had these conversations about, you know, what's more dangerous about alcohol or, you know, marijuana, you know, and it's like, you know, jobs and things like that you know, you have to, you know, clean your urine, you know, just to get a job because, you know, well, it's still the same way, so I'm not, you know, that ain't changed. But, you know, these are things that people have to go through. But now that it's legal, you know what I'm saying? My mother, you know, it's like she just like, you know, she don't care because the doctor's been messing with her because she's been sick forever, right? And so they mess with her about her smoking weed. They don't want to give her fucking Percocets, you know, oxys, because she smoked weed. You know, it's like it's one or the other, and try to talk to her like she a fucking dope fiend. You know what I mean? And like all of that shit. You know, like, you know, and you know, she's very sensitive, people. She's very, very sensitive. So she don't be on this shit, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't have to cuss out doctor after doctor after doctor after doctor. Put 10 more on top of that, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, like they be fucking with her, and so now she got her medical card. You know, she ain't on that. You know, she like so she's an advocate. You know what I mean? She got, but she's like getting into the CBD part of it more of, you know, for the pain. You know, alleviating the pain and things like that. And so she got these gummy bears. You know, and she had the droplets. Got the vape. Shit, 200, man. They getting y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They getting our old people. Excuse me. They getting our old people, y'all. Right? They make that going. It's a new fucking industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, right? Like the marijuana. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have them. You know, right? I'm a crack baby, crack era, so crack dealer. You know, I think about everything in crack terms. You know, but right, y'all let Jay-Z do it. You let fucking what's his name? Jeezy. These niggas make careers off talk about crack, right? So I'm an ex-crack dealer. I'm a preacher now. Now I'm a minister. Minister G. I'm just playing. But anyway, you know, my point is this: that they are building the next $1 trillion business. You know, and like I'm just waiting for the weed wars. You know what I'm saying? There is going to be the weed wars. You know, because at the end of the day, it's going to be the fucking AT&T, the fucking McDonald's. You know, of weed. You know, out there in this world. You know, and that's all you're gonna know. It's gonna be the Amazon of weed. You know what I mean? And like, who's gonna win, people? You know. It's all gonna be, is this the next big thing, y'all? You know, and it comes from where? Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. I wonder. Okay. You want to do some local news, right? Say, right, I got a co-host in Google right here, right? Shit. That could be my co-host. Remember it came on one of them shows? And I was just talking to y'all. Motherfucker came on. Google, what's going on in Cleveland? It's all right. So my mama, right? The phone ain't do nothing. So she gave me, okay. I'm telling y'all, cause see, my mother, you know, she all into this shit now. So I'm telling y'all, if they got her, they getting all these old people with these Social Security checks and shit like that, right? Because she got like, you know, they can splice the weed. You know, you can have, you know, because they try, you know, they taking the CBD. These niggas. Okay, so this is what they done done, right? So instead of just straight coke, right? Now they done split it, right, with the soda, right? So that's the CBD, right? So you got the high, and then you got the healing medicine part of it, right? And so so my mother, like, you know, they got the spices, so you can have what percentage you want, you know, like how much percentage you want of weed, of THC with CBD, you know what I mean? You can have 14% of this, 10% of this, 10% of that. Okay, you get it? You know what I'm saying? They add the soda, y'all. They add the soda. This shit is crack now. And like, right, and the soda, and then they even making money off the soda, right? Because you get the soda in the store at the gas station for, you get an eighth for $20, right? It costs 40, 35, 25 on the street, 35, 40, who knows, right? Depends on who you fucking with, right? But 3.5, right? And so the CBD, they selling that shit at the gas station. That's your soda. But at the real spot, you know what I'm saying, they put it together for you, you know what I mean? But my mother got, like, you know what I'm saying, she got the CBD, right? But she's still, right? She's still trying to explain to me, right? She's trying to explain to me how it go, you know? So I'm listening, you know? So, it's like, so this is what they done did, people, you know? And so they got the oil, right? She gave me some drops of the oil. She gave me a gummy bear. And, you know, and I was telling her, you know, about them selling the stuff, you know, out the gas station. And she telling me that they're in other stores also, you know? And that's, you know, and that's another thing, you know, that they gonna get the old people with, is the fact that you can just, you know, the CBD, you know, is for pain, you know. And it's like, y'all niggas know, right? You know we done trick these motherfuckers into all this shit talking about how we get rid of pain and anxiety. Oh my gosh. It'll get rid of pain. I need it for my back, my neck, and my back. I want 150,000. Oh my gosh, man. Right. Man, these tricks. You niggas done made $1 billion business again. You did it again. Like, where do we get this stuff from? It's like, I need it for my back. My cataracts. I need it for my cataracts, doc. 2020. Classics, man. We know all the answers, right? And so now they, you know, Amazon is coming of weed. The weed wars is coming of weed, you know, and Richard Clemens told you so. And so, you know, my mother, that was it, you know. Ain't got nothing. Like, I went over there yesterday, she was asleep. I had to do that favor for my sister that she did for me, that I told y'all about, that she told me don't ask for no more. But right, you know, I mean, she didn't, but it's like whatever, you know what I mean? Like, don't talk to me like that, you know. I'm gonna get your shit back, you know. And right, that money that I owe her, right, she gave to my brother, told me to give it to him. This nigga, 12 o'clock, he get the money. 6 o'clock, he knocking on my door, talking about he ain't got no money. He got. How the fuck you got? What the fuck? Oh god! Oh, it is shit, man. This nigga is a habitual line stepper. He won't stop. Oh, so right, so I don't know what he did told my sister and my mama. So he over there now. And I had to take him over there. So that's how I seen my mother after 5 months or 6 months. I don't know when the last time I seen my mama. Oh, people. Y'all too only know, right? Oh man, but that shit is funny. Full circle. It's alright. I should have a guest tomorrow, right? Special guest tomorrow. Stay tuned. We will see, right? Right. I was supposed to, like, with the last 2 episodes that I put up, me and my people just talking, like, cause y'all hear that crazy ass nigga Rudy talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Charlie Moon and then Mo, and like, I see that I actually put them up backwards, right? I apologize. I'm left-handed. I'm so sorry. No, but I didn't know. I put them up backwards. I put them up wrong, you know, because I didn't know that it actually led into the other, because the one that I put up first, it just sounded like we was just going at Mo all crazy and shit. But like, you know, in the other one after that, the one Rudy, you know what I'm saying? Like she was already there, you know what I mean? Like, so that conversation should have came first, because then y'all hear, you know, like when she first came in, you know. But the Charlie Moon episode, you know, I just put that on there, like, cause I think he said his name, you know, like I be saying my name, cause he has always said his name. That's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? He say his name like I say my name. Like, nobody say your name like you say your name, nigga, nothing, nigga. He say my name, Charlie Moon. That nigga Rudy is funny, man. I swear to God, this nigga will yell you to fucking death. Nigga, like 50-something years old, right? Look good for his age, right? But fucking yell. This nigga, I mean, you talk about Samuel L. Jackson ain't got shit on this nigga. Will yell you to fucking death. Like, Rudy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And don't be talking about shit. It ain't gonna do shit. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I be laughing, man. Right? I'm emotional. I could laugh, right? I like humor. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, right? I could have been a comedian, right? You know, then y'all would know me in a different light. And I could still be telling y'all the same shit, and it'll be a lot easier. I would have been a lot richer, a lot faster, a lot crazier, a lot dead, right? I'm here now, nigga. I'm here now. So, right, I guess this, right, like, how do you switch? You know what I'm saying? Like, you go from light to dark and, you know, switch topics and things like that. But I ain't got nothing really to talk about. Like, I got some interesting things coming up. Like, that's what was taking me so long. Right, I swear, I sat in there the other day, right? So I went to my bedroom. And I was trying to, like, you know, work out the sound, you know, trying to be whatever, okay? So, got myself all set up, right? Want to, you know, kick a verse between, first of all. And so, finally got the sound set up, right? So, you record, you stop. You record, you stop. How that sound? Ah, fuck, right? Been an hour now, nigga. we gonna get this going. Okay, let's go. All right, so verse. Okay, say the verse. Okay, all right. Which verse are you gonna say? What you gonna say? All right. Say that. Okay. All right, I got it. Okay, do that go with what I'm gonna say today? Though, you know what I mean? How about that? You know? Oh, all right. Another 15 minutes. Okay, say. damn it, fucked up. Record, stop, record, listen. Damn it. Almost get through the verse. Oh, stop again. Shit. Knock at the door, right? And I almost let that motherfucker in too, y'all. I almost let her in. I was like, right, I gotta use the bathroom. Right. Let her use the bathroom. Want to linger around and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I've been trying to record for almost 2 hours. I'm telling y'all, right? And it took, was writing a couple hours before that also, right? I mean, like, you know, putting in this work, okay? Gonna get this work. Shout out to Loaded Lux. So, I'm like, man. So, right. Oh, I got something to tell y'all. Right. Okay, we're gonna get to a subject matter after this because it leads into that. Because it's like the voices in my head like, get that bitch out of here. She ain't no good. Get her out. She gotta go. So, you know what I'm saying? That happened, right? And so I'm sitting there thinking for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And then like, cause it's just a constant knock for the next 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker won't go away. And it just took me all out of everything. So that was 2 days ago. But it leads me, right? Okay, can I remember what it leads me into? Who this, man? My fault. Damn it. Right. I was trying to listen to it back. It sounded alright. I'm good. Right. Cause I had to remember. I forgot what I was about to say that quick. But it goes to, the voices in my head, right? I was like, right, get her out of here. So what I'm trying to say is like, we have to, master the voices in our head, people. So, okay. Change of tone here. Segment way. Dun 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 dun. Didn't I say boo this man? Boo this man. Okay, so the voices in your head, so we have to master these, right? And so the whole point about it is, right, I think that we all like fucking schizophrenic now, right? Because it's too many voices in our heads, like, because we didn't master, you know, the different people that we were going to be. You know, like, you know, I guess, you know, if you get good or however, I think three, right? Because we all have that. We are all three, right? You know, the father, the mother, the father, and the child. You know what I mean? We are all those things. Number 1, 2, or 3. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's 1, 2, or 3, right? It's not, you know, so those are the maths of the words, okay? So it's words and math, people. See what I'm saying? Like, this is what we separated. I think, like, you know, like, you know, all that knowledge in the books, you know what I'm saying, that y'all supposed to have been reading, you know, and these words that these people tell y'all to believe in, you know what I'm saying? These are the words of the math, you know what I'm saying? The math is the universe and all those things, you know, and all the smarty art people, you know, broke the math down into words, you know what I'm saying? So you guys could understand, you know, or, you know, yeah, so you can understand, you know what I mean? Because y'all gotta understand, like, right, when motherfuckers y'all always want to talk about, oh, we couldn't read and you got killed for good. Couldn't nobody read, okay? Fuck out of here, okay? Quit all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't nobody fucking read, alright? So, right, so motherfuckers, like, people, you know, you had to be, those are, you know, the extremes, you know what I'm saying? Somebody getting beat or killed for reading or however, cause right, who gonna get caught reading? You know what I'm saying? Like, you a bad reader, like you a bad crack dealer then, right? You know what I'm saying? You keep getting caught, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? Right? You don't get caught, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the thing about it is all the knowledge is math, right? In the books. And so the thing about it is, y'all, it's too much information. Okay. It's like you have thousands and thousands of years, okay, of knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that's been interpreted by thousands and thousands and thousands of people, okay, you see what I'm saying? And it's all convoluted, you know what I mean? And like, right, I guess the fucked up part of me is I'm throwing the baby out with the fucking bathwater, okay? I don't want to lick the lollipop, okay? I don't give a fuck what you try to say. This is the whole reason that my name is Rich Matrix, okay? You know what I'm saying? I escaped out the Matrix. I tattooed the fucking barcode on the back of my neck with the number 7. You got it a long time ago. You can see it, you know what I'm saying? Because I escaped. Like you could see in the real world when, you know what I'm saying, the shit was in the back of their neck and all that stuff when they was in the real world, and when they, you know, you got to plug in, you know, and then they all cool, you don't see none of that stuff. Right. You motherfuckers was plugged in while I was unplugged, okay? You got it? You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to be, now all y'all want to see, oh, it's the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? My name Rich Matrix, you know what I'm saying? On Twitter, on fucking YouTube, you know what I'm saying? For years, you can't have my name, you see what I'm saying? Nobody can have my name, you know what I mean? Right? You type it in, Rich Matrix, nope. Rich Matrix, nope. Oh, right. I had to do it too, right? Because somebody had, you know, try to get my shit, you know what I'm saying? But 2 X's, right? It make more sense, right? You know what I'm saying? Not 1 X, but 2 X. But it was but no. I think I did that anyway because it made it 7 letters. So, you know, I wanted it to be 7 letters anyway. You know what I'm saying? Richard Matrix, you know what I'm saying? Right. Richard G Matrix, right. Victor G Newman, right. Okay, so numbers, knowledge, right? This is what we own, okay? And so my point is about it being all stuck together, okay? And it being like, right? Like they stopped time, right? They didn't stop time, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, it was a time in between time, right? Like when all, you know, the knowledge was scattered throughout the earth, and, you know, they had to gather it back together because something had to happen. They only told y'all that the end was coming because the end had already came, you know what I'm saying? And they were still fucking up, you know what I mean? But the big had happened, you know what I'm saying? To these different people, you know what I'm saying? And it happened to these people, and it happened to people because everybody always trying to warn y'all that the shit gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't cross the street. Like, oh, I'm gonna cross the street anyway. See, I told you it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Boom, you get hit by the car. You get hit by the car, but you don't die. But then you get to the hospital and you want to sue the motherfucker that hit you with the car. You see what I'm saying? Now we got to go over, why did the chicken cross the road? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was you crossing the street for? You see what I'm saying? Did you pay attention to the light? Did you hear the person say, don't cross the street right now? All of that, right? Guys are coming to play. And now when we want to sit back and judge this shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to know every fucking part of the story. Well, why did it go here? Why did it go there? Why did the chicken cross the road? What happened before the chicken crossed the road? Why did the chicken cross the road? What happened after the chicken crossed the road? All of that shit. You see what I'm saying? I ain't on that, right? None of that's my story, right? So I don't like the story, so they say write a new one, so I'm writing a new one, people, right? Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. Now, cause it's too much knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They have wrapped it up and everything. And I was trying to say, about the voices in your head, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, all the smart people got together and, like, you know, a certain group of people, you know what I'm saying, like, right, 10%, right? This is where you get all this Illuminati and all these upper echelons, you know what I'm saying? Right? So are they smarter or are they richer? You know what I'm saying? Do they got more money or they got bigger brains? You know what I'm saying? Or are they hiding? You know what I'm saying? Or are they the keepers of the real, you know what I'm saying, the real shit, you know what I'm saying? The real shit, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? The Area 252 shit, you know what I'm saying? The North Pole shit, you know what I'm saying? The hole in the middle of the earth, you know what I'm saying? The dome over the earth, all of those things, you know what I'm saying? How did they build the pyramids, you know, right? So they stopped time. We living in a time in between time again, you know what I'm saying? On my part, okay? Because my people are under persecution. My people, you know what I'm saying, need a new story, you know what I'm saying? Because none of this shit belongs to me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no seat at the fucking table, you know what I mean? You turn my girl against me and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? She out doing her own thing. So fuck her till she come home, till she get her nigga moment, right? Like Meghan Markle, right? They done kicked them out. I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about, I promise. But this goes to what I'm talking about, because she done had her nigga moment, right? And now she done made her nigga leave the family, and they didn't. But see, they was kicking them out anyway. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't wanted. She wasn't wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call the nigga moment. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna pick out that drop of blood that that's in you. So is that a bad thing or a good thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you know what I mean? That speck in my eye, that log in your eye, wow, okay. You know what I'm saying? And so now, right, and so we on her side though, right? We on her side, you know? And that's good, you know what I'm saying? Right. They had I was shopping, like when my sister took my sister shopping yesterday, you know, we up in Marks and everything, and like right there on Star, you know, they got her and Harry looking all mean and talking about how Harry and Meghan broke the Queen's heart. You see what I'm saying? They turning it against her. They, you know what I mean, they making them the bad guys, you know, and now it's gonna be what they, you know, like they turned their back on the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But you made her feel, you know what I'm saying, unwanted, you know what I'm saying? You made her feel unwanted, you know, and like, you know, in this world that we living in now, they can't get away with that, you know what I'm saying? they hoes like, fuck them, come to America, we love you, right? And so, but this is a big, you know what I'm saying, this is a big thing, you know, and I bet you this is what Diana wanted, well, she did it too, right? Diana did it, you see what I'm saying? So, Harry ain't on that shit, like I said before, you know, but back to what I was talking about, because, you know, it's like one God, when they try to make it one God, and then they made it the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much. It was too much, you know. It's like, cause they was talking about like the 4 horsemen. It's like, right, war, pestilence, famine, and war, pestilence, famine, and what? And desolence, something, right? Who are the 4? Right, but the only thing is, right, like 3 of them you can't avoid. War is the only one that you can avoid. You know what I mean? And like, you know, you come and make up, you know, you come and take this old knowledge and twist it and make it like, oh, you know what I'm saying, God is just one God and he's a mean God, and you gotta do, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do this, you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna be punished, you know, because everybody wanna fuck your girl and they wanna kill y'all. You know, you see how they pressing in on you. The world is terrible, you know, and everybody has to have gone through this, you know. Every tribe gets its turn, you know what I mean? And like, you know, the descendants of the descendants mixed in with the niggas is what we are in America, you know. And so, you know, like, we have been assimilated and all of that. So my point is, they're not treating our kids well though, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's a corrupt system. Like, it's not a corrupt system, it's it's a system that we made, you know. And what I be thinking about, forget that. They like that dude that Borak dude, he made a statement about, you know, like making it one God is like doomed, like monotheism is doomed for failure, because it's between one God or no God, you know what I'm saying, or your God, right? And so that's like, as a salesman, right, when you go to the door, right, we used to go to the door and, like, you know, I have these cars that I'm selling, right? And so they always told you to put like 4 or 5 of them in the person's hand, you see what I'm saying? And, you know, you ask them, you know what I'm saying, like, would you need all 5 of these, right? The shit costs $20 a piece, right? And like, so, you know, you like, ain't nobody buying, right? Like, do you need all 5, or you need 2 or 3, you know, or something like that, you know, because you don't just put one in a person's hand, you see what I'm saying? Because they can say no, because you give them a choice between one or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what religion has done, you know what I'm saying? That's what religion does to everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is your choice, you know what I mean? And so if you were born in this family or these like that, then, you know, like, this is the natural line, you know? And like, the thing about it is, you know, the knowledge is not wrong, you know what I'm saying? But as I said before, it's not your story. Like, if it's not your story, then is not your story. You see what I'm saying? And so we don't have a story. You see what I'm saying? So none of that shit, you know, even if you, right, I'm not my grandparents. I'm not from Africa. You know what I'm saying? That shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit goes together. You know what I mean? Right? You know, cause they stole all of the shit, you know, all that 1,000 tribe shit that was over in Africa and put it together, you know, and made it Christianity, you know what I'm saying, and made it Judaism and made it, you know, Islam. You see what I'm saying? They took all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, and now that's what we supposed to, those are our choices, you know what I'm saying, but that's not what it was, because if y'all took all of that, you know what I mean, and y'all fighting over, you know what I'm saying, which one of y'all are right, you see what I mean, then that means that all that shit y'all stole, that is the correct shit, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know what I'm saying, being, you know what I'm saying, that we are gods, but we're not, you know what I'm saying, but we're not, you know what I'm saying, and with great power comes great responsibility, you take care, you know what I'm saying, let the woman do what she do, but, you know what I'm saying, but woman be righteous, you know what I'm saying, because you are God, and, you know what I'm saying, like, bitch, I can kill you, but I won't, you know what I'm saying, so I just want to take care of you, so don't treat me bad, you know what I'm saying, and man, you know what I mean, I'll do anything for you, but, you know what I'm saying, do realize that I am God, and you know, if I say it, you know what I'm saying, any nigga that I ask will kill you for me, okay? So let's just get along, you know. And I actually had a conversation like that today with one of my guys, you know what I mean, and it's like, you know, and and so right, and so I had to decide, you know, like, you know, who am I? And I'm trying to, like, and so I got to practice what I preach, because right, because I'm a man, right, but I'm a number one man, but I'm always number two. And so, like I told y'all before, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like a nigga arguing with a girl, like, is like, you know what I'm saying, like me arguing with my mother, you know what I'm saying. However, you never win, right? We always talk about we never win, but niggas always trying to win. You always trying to win the conversation because you make more sense, because you trying, you know what I'm saying, because you can understand both sides of it, like the right and the wrong, but you talking to God, nigga, they don't even understand their side. Like, even if they take it, they outside of themselves, it's still gonna be about them when it comes back around. I'm sorry, I can't explain it. I need some water. This shit is so funny. Boo this man. Boo this man. Right, I grew up by my damn self. Like, I was my entertainment. Like, I don't know what the fuck I've been tripping about, like, talking. Like, right, besides my profanity, that's the only damn thing I'm gonna correct, you know? But, like, I'm gonna talk how I talk. Cause, like, it's like, what is the narrative? Like, what's my motivation here? You know what I mean? Like, what am I, you know, I'm not trying to change the world. Just trying to talk, right? Right, people supposed to listen because I have a perspective, and that's the whole point. Is like, you know, right, listen, right? That's the whole point. That started the shit in the first place, right? Listen, I talk and you listen, you know. But when I have guests, you know what I'm saying, then you will see if I can hold my own in a conversation, right? But had to give me some cranberry juice. I put a little water in mine because it'd be kind of thick. Cranberry juice kind of thick, you know. What is this? I don't know what I was talking about. Okay, but I'm gonna try to get back to about okay, right, Borak saying that, like, okay, like the you know, having the choices, right? And like, I know it sounds crazy, right? And I'm trying, and like, this is, I had a conversation. It's like I don't know how to say how I believe, you know, because you have to say the word God. Because, like, you know, like, Muslims don't like saying God, because like, to them, God doesn't, you know, equate, you know what I'm saying, to all the attributes that Allah has, you know. So it's semantics here, people, you know what I mean? And so I don't know how to get around that at certain points, you know. But because I'm trying to take responsibility, you know, and that's the whole point, you know. Like a real alcoholic, you know, and like even alcoholics lying, you know what I'm saying, because they got to give it up to God. It's like, I have to believe in something beyond myself, that's stronger than me. It's the alcohol. So, right. And then the atheists cop out, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, I feel like I just throw my hands up, like it's beyond my fucking pay grade. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you know, it's like you wake up in the middle of the dream, people. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how the dream started. You know what I mean? And you never know how it ended. You know what I mean? And so that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like in a simple term, okay, in Richard Clemens terms, kiss you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, before I knock you out. You know, it's like that's what we are in a fucking dream, you know what I'm saying. We don't know how it started, you know what I'm saying, but it's not your fucking job to try to figure it out, you know. You living a life, you ain't the detective, nigga. you are the fucking movie. That's another thing, right? That's another thing I figured out. Like, we not in the Matrix. You are the Matrix, the point within which something else originates. Duh. But then you be like, what does that mean? Oh, poor baby. Here we go again. Memento. I'm telling y'all, I am right. I'm about to lose my fucking mind right now because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is how it all goes. It's like down the rabbit hole, you know. You wake up in bed, you know, like, did you really go to the Wizard of Oz? I was there. I'm telling you, it was a tin man. It was a lion. Oh, they're right. And they gonna forever make Alice in Wonderland. They gonna forever make another Wizard of Oz. They gonna keep on making the Matrix, you know what I'm saying, and all of this stuff, you know what I mean, because these are templates of our memories, you know what I'm saying. This is what we do, you know what I'm saying. Ain't you seen the movies? My name Richard Clemens. Oh man. Right, so I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm trying to stop drinking, right? A is for alcohol, right? I told you, right? As far as men go, right? I'm telling you, the broad got you drunk, right? You know what I'm saying? This is how she control you, you know what I'm saying? Drunk off pussy, drunk off whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga got high with his dog and invented God, and here we are. You know, right. Cause see, God forgot. See what I'm saying? Like, we only remind them, we gotta set the bomb off of them to remind them that they God. You know what I'm saying? That's where the baby come from. The sperm goes in, blow the club up, shoot the club up, disappear like a ghost, nigga. I'm out. You know what I mean? Boom. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they wake her up like, bitch, what you been doing? You know what I'm saying? Knock, knock. Here come another life. You know what I'm saying? Now it's her choice. What's she gonna do, right? Now it's on her. Like, you know, you gonna be a good guy or a bad guy? You know what I'm saying? Oh, cause nigga can't tell her what to do, right? Oh, can't tell me what to do with my body, right? Boo to that, right? So now, if she want to be a good guy, right, she want to share. You see what I'm saying? She want to share or she want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? She want to share or she want to keep it. Let's see how this motherfucker turn out, right? Okay, so the baby come out. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now it's her job, right? As a good guy, she going to be a good guy, right? Teach it to remember, you know what I'm saying, that it's been here before. You know what I mean? Life is going, you know, it's a lot of knowledge to learn, things like that. You got about 4 or 5 years, you know what I'm saying, to get them a good head start, you know what I mean, on the world, right? Right? Okay, so then, you know what I'm saying, if you get them a good head start, here come daddy, you know what I'm saying, with all the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, with all the details, you know what I'm saying, with all the details, the devil in the details, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like this how it work, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, I know what number one told you, you know what I'm saying, I know what number one told you, but look, you know what I'm saying, I'm number two, okay, you know what I'm saying, the shit goes on, okay, it's more to the story, you know what I'm saying, that, and if you do that right, you have a perfect number 3, right, a half of an 8, nigga, right? So that's me, but that's how it go, you know what I'm saying, if it goes that way, because, you know, and so these are the choices that we make along the line, people, you see what I'm saying, And so, you know, and if she's a bad God, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, the humans don't do, you know what I'm saying, what she told them to do, nigga, like what the Vel Crawford mama say, nigga, I'm young enough, I can make 3 more just like you. I would kill all of you. Right? So she go, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? The first one don't want to do, I make another one. Okay, right? Make another one. You want to do what I say do? You know what I'm saying? You gonna love me forever? You gonna love me forever? You know, the whole point of preacher, right? You know what I'm saying? All God wanted to do was Jesse to tell him that he loved him. You know what I'm saying? Right? How does Jesse gonna call God a whiny little bitch? That's not my words, people. See what I'm saying? See, sensitive ears gotta go. Emotional people gotta go. I'm talking to my God and I'm talking to my dog. Right? And so, you know, these are the choices that we make, you know, and so, right, a good God remembers, you know, and be good, you know, and that's the number one. Number two, you know the good, you know the truth, and you know the lie, you know what I'm saying, and your power is to handle that accordingly, you know what I'm saying, you know the truth and you know the lie, you know, but what you gonna do about that, nigga, you know what I mean? Right. Somebody come along and put all that shit that I'm saying into better words, and one day they gonna be famous. La 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 la. But not none of y'all nosy people listening on the side. Boo this man. Boo this man. So the voices in the head, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, it was too much responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it how, like, you, like, if you had a first, middle, and last name, right? And so most people go by, you got nicknames, all these nicknames that we have, you know what I'm saying? These are different people, right? You know, like somebody call you, you know who calling you, you know what I'm saying, by what name they call you by, right? You know what I'm saying? You know if they know you or not. You know, if they call you by your nickname, then you know it's somebody that really know you, right? They call you by your work name, you see what I'm saying? All those different things, and these are different people, you know what I'm saying? These are different people within you. And it's like, this is what they try to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to concentrate all that power into one, you see what I'm saying, and pray to one God above you, see what I'm saying, and to share that power with that one God, you know what I'm saying, but it's too much, you know what I'm saying, because the creation of that God is all of your world that you have been exposed to, you know what I mean, and like, you know, because it's beyond even what those people have taught you, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean, so you know it's bigger than anybody else knows. So it you know what I'm saying, those different personalities that you have as a child, you know what I mean, like, and all that outgoingness that all of our children supposed to have before y'all get to fucking them up, you know what I mean? Like, those things, you know what I'm saying, are natural, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the state that we supposed to be in. That's the state that, like, you know, the world is going that way, right? So, like, we just ahead of the curve, people, you know what I'm saying? Us three, right? We just ahead of the curve. Y'all two and me. Fuck it. I'm in the boat with y'all, alright? I was trying not to be in the boat, but fuck it, I'm in the boat with you. Alright? We all in this bitch together. My bitch and my dog. Alright, so my point is, right? Go with the flow. Right? Because that is like, you know, like I'm thinking like on a real fucking level, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know, like, God, right? How does God have, like, I know his rules, right? And we know these rules, like, if we, you know what I'm saying, because we was taught these rules. So who taught them? Like, we don't know. It's above your pay grade. We woke up in the middle of the dream in fucking paradise, you know what I mean? Like, and so let's, you know what I'm saying, like, let's enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about like this moment. You know what I'm saying? Never ignorant getting goals accomplished. Like, we are this moment. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, all that other shit, it really doesn't matter. I ain't never seen this nigga before in my life. You know what I'm saying? Right? At your broad, right? Right? Y'all niggas know, or excuse me, but y'all know, like, right? You know what I'm saying? Your woman make you feel like she ain't never been with nobody else before you, right? We all want that first person that we gave ourselves to be the last person. You know what I mean? Like, remember that? And it's like, y'all forget that. Like, we was born with that type of stuff, you know? And so it's like, the kids that we making, like how they not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shipping them down earlier and earlier. And like, y'all saying they changing, but like, who changing them? Like, how the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a long time, you know what I mean? So how is y'all blaming them? You know what I mean? Like, it's that whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets smaller and smaller. The pettiness gets bigger and bigger, you know? It's just petty after petty, you know what I'm saying? You blaming them, but they blaming you. Like, how the fuck, how can I, you know what I'm saying? How, right, you know? Or so now, right, the world is feeling it now, you know what I'm saying? Cause, the kids are not doing better than the parents, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how petty are the parents then? You know what I'm saying? And now the kids lazy though. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to take no responsibility. You the one, mother. Then you say all these motherfuckers get a trophy? Get the fuck out of here. There could be only one. There gotta be winners and losers. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to play the game right. You know what I'm saying? You keep changing the rules. You know what I'm saying? What game are we playing here? Cause I could play them all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to play none of them no more. See what I'm saying? Right. I apologize, right? I got a little bit. See, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to play none of them games. Don't want to play that shit. They're the cheat. You cheat, okay? I quit. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't beat you. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Beat somebody and then they come back with somebody else. Or, you know, or they sneak you next time. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just over and over. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They just feel like you not supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? So, kill the motherfucker. No, I don't know. Right. You know, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we can call it quits. I mean, I don't know, like, we could turn the other cheek and things like that, you know what I'm saying? But I do know, as long as you play the same game as they play, you know what I'm saying, then you can't say that you better. You can't say that somebody, you know what I'm saying, holding you down, you know what I mean? You can't do that. You can't play victim, you know what I'm saying, and be better at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be better first, and then you could say, no, you know what I'm saying, you can't treat me that way because I don't play that game, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gay, faggot ass motherfucker. Alright, I'm out. And I said enough now. This has been Richard Clemens on the TNC Network. Tune in to next time. Love y'all and peace.